What is up, everybody? I am Walby here with
Ramses.
And we are coming at you with the first qualifying match in the Super Bowl SmackDown Throwback Tournament of 2019 for SmackDown versus Raw 2007. We got 30 created characters, 10 for each franchise. We're splitting it up between Masters of the Universe, Mortal Kombat, and Spawn, who is coming out right now. We've got the faces, the heroes of each franchise, battling it out in a triple threat match to determine who's going to get the first bye round in the first tier, kind of like what we had with 2006 last year in Mortal Kombat. So they're not going to get to come in and fight until the second tier of the tournament.
But I realize Scorpion isn't the main hero.
Right. He's not the main hero.
He tried to kill one of the other heroes in the first movie.
Well, say he's the face of it because
yeah, he's the face of it.
He's in every Mortal Kombat game.
These are more the faces of these franchise. Like He-Man is the face of the Masters of the Universe.
Mm-hmm.
Spawn's the face of Spawn. And Scorpion's the face of Mortal Kombat.
That's right.
Well, not really. Dragon's the face of Mortal Kombat.
Right, you got your dragon logo, but,
but
anytime
still,
they do a collector's edition, something's involved with Scorpion, which the new Mortal Kombat 9 has the mask, which is pretty cool, but a little too rich for my blood. He-Man's coming out now, by the way.
Yeah. And which one came with that Scorpion?
The Scorpion statue came from Mortal Kombat X.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got the Scorpion statue with Mortal Kombat X, and whenever Mortal Kombat 9 came out, I got it on 360 with the bookends.
To me, the Scorpion statue looks like if Scorpion accidentally fell into Batman the animated series.
Yep.
And just like fell down looking like that, like wait. Oh.
Yep, it's still pretty cool, which Warner Brothers owns both of them. So
that's cool. So they could make a crossover if they wanted.
They did. They made the Mortal Kombat versus DC universe, which I guess you can play.
I mean like a crossover with like movies and anime and stuff.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I expect with Mortal Kombat 11, what we're probably going to see is Batman show up as a guest fighter.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
If not Batman, I'm just saying this because of what.
Batman wouldn't be a good fighter because he wouldn't do fatalities.
No, he wouldn't. But Ed Boon's got on his Twitter account a picture of Scorpion and Batman, the Ben Affleck Batman from the DC movies. There's a possibility. What if they put Joker and Harley Quinn in it?
Well, they could put Batman in it, but have it be Bruce's father, the Flashpoint Batman, because that Batman likes to kill with guns.
True. Yeah.
Because they could have like his finish him like shooting people down with guns and stuff, and like brutalities, all the ripping off heads and crap.
Well, I don't think he rips off heads, but he definitely broke fingers. Scorpion in the ring now.
Yeah.
And coming out with Kane's entrance. His music is not Kane's. Unfortunately, the Elgato does not have sound, so we're sitting here with the Spawn soundtrack from the arcade game. We're getting ready to fight now. Arcade game that was released on Dreamcast and is very fun. As far as the shooter goes, it was...
I'm hoping that Scorpion or Spawn wins this match.
Yeah, and Scorpion, fact, because I double-checked since we're watching this on the computer instead of the TV, Scorpion did win the bye round for last year's tournament. Let's see here. Yeah, he won the Royal Rumble match, if I remember right, because I did like a Royal Rumble and a Fatal 4-Way or something like that for the women. Scorpion got beat in the third tier by Cyrax. He got the bye. He had to fight Sonya Blade, who's also in this tournament. Last year, Cyrax won that tournament, so if you feel like going back and watching those videos, you can see his rise to the top spot there. Oh, dude, Scorpion just hit the ref.
Holy crap.
Oh, He-Man's got Scorpion up in a suplex. Oh!
I need Twinkle.
Here we go. He-Man and Spawn locking up.
Or are we gonna switch the music?
It goes on its own. We've just got the Spawn game soundtrack going.
Oh, it's about to end.
Yeah, but it's gonna go to the next one. Because it's on a playlist.
Oh.
Yep. Yep. You have yet to play this game, which you don't need to be playing anytime
Which
soon.
game? Spawn?
Yeah, Spawn the arcade.
Why? Is it bad?
Yeah, it's way too violent, way too gory.
Kind of like Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, which you only get to play the first one on Game Boy, so.
Yeah.
You'll have your moment to play Mortal Kombat when you're a few years older.
I feel like I've played another Mortal Kombat, just other than the Game Boy one.
Well, you've seen parts of me play the mobile one. Oh, Scorpion.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a move that. Oh,
that's
elbow drop.
That's probably what I'm thinking of. Because
the mobile one isn't that bad. Like, it's got some spots where it shows the fatalities and stuff, but the mobile one really doesn't have too terribly much blood in it.
Like, one time I saw some skulls in the Freddy Krueger
X-ray
fight. Yeah, I saw some pretty bad stuff during you fighting Freddy Krueger to unlock him. I saw an uppercut and making skulls crack.
Oh, dude, He-Man just he just did a military press on Scorpion out there.
He was like, wee.
Dude, Spawn's getting beat up the worst.
Holy crap. He's gonna be pinned soon. Ah! It's like he's a ragdoll, like, ouchie.
Oh, man, he's doing it again.
He's a ragdoll.
He-Man's just tossing Spawn around, dude. Man, He-Man's taking him on. He-Man can do a finisher. You see that?
Look at that. It's saying that he's the strongest man in the universe.
Yep,
yeah, don't mess with He-Man. Don't mess with He-Man. Oh, Scorpion's whipping him. Get over here!
Spawn's grabbing his ribs, dude.
Get over here!
Well, he's gonna get over here right now. Watch.
Get over here! Get over here! Get over here! Snap out of it! Snap out of it!
You want to just smack him over and over again.
Snap out of it! Snap out of it!
Oh,
He's
man.
just slapping him over and over
Yep,
again.
you're just slapping him in the chest.
Like a cartoon character who's trying to make someone to stop, like slapping them across the face over and over again, saying, snap out of it! Snap out of it! Snap out of it! Snap out of it!
And by the way, if you can't tell from all of this, I know that it's showing like the controls. He's got his special charged up. This is the AI controlling this. Nobody's playing the game. This is the AI.
Dang.
Spawn's out. Whenever they're flat out like that, they could be pinned and they're going to get beat in all likelihood.
Scorpion, go pin him!
Right. Scorpion could go get Spawn. And here we go. But he's gonna try to knock He-Man out. The wise thing to do. Oh, that should have ended up on the stairs. That would have been bad. Now He-Man's throwing Scorpion around. Oh, dude.
Oh, crap, Spawn, get up.
Yeah, Spawn ain't getting up, man.
Spawn?
But look at the damage that they each have. Like, Spawn's just got a little bit more head damage than Scorpion.
Oh, Spawn's up. Oh.
So, yeah, there is a possibility we could see history repeat itself. I personally want to see Spawn win. I'm not going to lie.
I personally want to see Scorpion win.
Well, you never know. It's sad. Here I am, the He-Man fan, and I'm not even rooting for He-Man. But I want to see Spawn win because I've made He-Man so many times.
And it's ridiculous how many times he could have won.
No kidding.
Yeah.
But again, it's the computer.
Like every single time that you've had a wrestling game, you just made He-Man.
There's He-Man with the fall away slam. I'm not making him this year. 2K19. I'm not making him. I'm staying away from He-Man. Not the first time that I've done that, but
Did you do it in 2K17?
2K17, I've got to go back and do since I kind of missed the boat on it. But
Well, you did
2K7,
make that Thor.
I made Better Ray Bill, yeah.
Yeah.
But haven't released it yet. But I made Better Ray Bill. I made Better Ray Bill, and I made the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. But no, 2K17, I'm going to reserve for a DC and Marvel mashup, just them. And I'm going to go after characters that share the same name in DC and Marvel. So, like DC Comics, for instance, you know who Scarecrow is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, who's Scarecrow?
He's a Batman villain.
Okay, but he's also a Ghost Rider villain in Marvel. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that.
The same?
Not, well, sort of, I guess. Not entirely. Need to get more water. But, like, okay, here's another one for you. Black Widow. Who's that?
Catwoman?
Black Widow.
Oh,
Young man, you have seen.
I'm Marvel. She's from Marvel. I thought you were talking about who's her counterpart.
No.
Who the heck's her counterpart?
Okay.
Catwoman? I don't know.
No, I would say Talia al Ghul, but still. That was from someone's suggestion on Twitter, and I think Talia would totally own Natasha Romanoff. But
Oh crap!
okay, but you know who Black. All right, what have you seen Black Widow in?
Marvel.
Okay, what movies?
The Avengers.
Okay, so you know that she's a member of the Avengers, but there's also a female Black Widow villain of Plastic Man. Yeah, bet you didn't know that. That was from a long time ago. That was like back in the 40s and 50s.
I think Spawn might be down and out again.
Dude, Spawn's got his work cut out for him if he's gonna win this thing. But all right, here's two.
Shaping up to win.
Here's two that are coming out this year. Two that are coming out this year that have the same name technically. Marvel's first female-led superhero movie. Who is that? You've seen the trailer,
Marvel.
right? Okay. Who's the main character in Shazam?
Captain Marvel.
Right.
There are two Captain Marvels.
Right, and there's a male Captain Marvel in the Marvel universe too. It's Genus Vell. But all right, I'm gonna grab some more water.
Okay.
Call the match without me.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, crap. Scorpion's gonna deal some blows to the head over and over. Okay. Almost onto the chair. He-Man's gonna throw him around like a ragdoll. Oh, Scorpion has the muscly sign, so he has the finisher. You think I'm muscly, I'm Superman. Oh man, I'm not Superman anymore. All because of you. I'm not Superman. I'm Superman before him. Superman, get on my way. Superman, get on my way. That's who I am, cause I am Superman. He's like, get on my way. I'm gonna throw him into the ground. Ooh, and Spawn is down. He-Man did nothing. Scorpion's gonna wreck him. Scorpion's gonna wreck him. Oh no. He-Man's gonna wreck him. Oh.
Oh, dude, I just came back. He-Man just did that Rolling Thunder off of the top rope.
Yeah. Oh man, He-Man might win.
Here we go. Here's the finisher.
He might win.
Bam! The power bomb of Grayskull. There you go. You need some?
No, I don't.
All right. He's got the pin. 1, 2.
No!
Oh, Spawn just stopped him.
Oh my god, yes. Scorpion, yes. Yes, my friend, you shall be.
Dude, Spawn just drove He-Man's face. The ref's out. Spawn just knocked the ref out. Did that Brock Lesnar clothesline to Scorpion. Man, look at the damage on He-Man. This is what I missed. He-Man's got leg damage now.
Nobody else has.
Oh, here we go. Scorpion's, I think this is his finisher. Chokeslam. Bam!
Oh!
He-Man coming from behind. Punched in the kidney. Oh, Scorpion. Scorpion, come on, you got them both down. Pin him. Pin him, stupid.
1, 2, 3.
You got him, man. Scorpion won.
Yay!
Scorpion wins.
Yay! I have no idea who's gonna win this whole tournament, but yes.
Now we've decided that Scorpion is going to be taking the first bye round of the tournament. Now we've got to figure out who's going to take the second one. So we will have, as soon as Scorpion is done celebrating, we will have their main, their arch enemies show up in a match. So now, for round 2 of the qualifiers, we have Skeletor, Sub-Zero, and Jason Wynn, who ordered Al Simmons to be killed, thusly creating Spawn. They will be fighting. Now,
I'm really hoping for either Skeletor or Sub-Zero to fight Scorpion.
I want to see Skeletor win personally because he's a
Boogeyman eating worms. Oh, he's Boogeyman?
Yeah. Dude, I made this before you were born. I realized, like,
Boogeyman.
before you were born, I made He-Man and Skeletor.
Ow.
And then, just, you know, what was it, in the past month, I made all the others. Yeah.
What's he trying to do? Find a mate?
He looks... No, he looks like he's into voodoo and stuff, because Boogeyman, you know...
He's like...
He had all the feathers and everything else, and worms, and he looked more earthy, and, you know... He looked like he could have come from a swamp with all that stuff. It's not the first time that WWE has done, like, a voodoo shaman type person. They used to have a guy called Papa Shango.
Oh, he's in 2K.
Right.
18.
Well,
Okay.
well, whenever I started watching wrestling, that's who was out there, and that dude eventually became the Godfather. And that guy, the Godfather was a pimp, and he had his hoe train, and he'd have a bunch of women come out with him, and he'd be in a fur coat and a cane and all that stuff. And then they turned him into a bad guy, and they made him like, I don't know, like Westboro Baptist Church kind of, and he became the Good Father. But he was a big dude, but he had a feud with Ultimate Warrior, and he was like putting hexes and curses on Ultimate Warrior. Sub-Zero out, by the way.
That's cool.
Thank you. What does it look like?
It looks like it's snowing. And
Right,
and
that's how I used
ice.
the colors for the screen and the pyrotechnics. Yeah, I was like, well, I'll use Randy Orton and I'll have him come out and it looks like he's making it snow.
That's awesome.
But anyway,
He's like,
but no, it was kind of crazy because like whenever he was after Ultimate Warrior, he'd do this Undertaker stuff. You know, Undertaker will like mess with people and everything, like do something that scares them or have somebody like chained up to one of his Undertaker crosses or something like that.
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, he's done that before. But anyway, Ultimate Warrior was like cutting a promo and he was like talking about Papa Shango, and then all of a sudden Ultimate Warrior starts bleeding this green stuff from his hairline. He's like, ugh. Like he didn't know what was going on. And then like Papa Shango put another curse on. Papa Shango wasn't even out there. And dude went and, yeah, I wish I didn't have the JBL limo here, but a limo seemed fitting for Jason Wynn.
Why?
Because I don't want the JBL logo and the bull horns out there, but whatever. But no, Ultimate Warrior at one point like started convulsing. He had a seizure and everything. The paramedics got him on a stretcher, and he puked out this freaking like tennis ball baseball size thing of mustard, and it went flying. I don't know who did it, but they showed him like convulsing on this thing, and it went flying, and it kind of like caught some dude's hair, like just a little bit of it whenever it flew over. Like the dude had like a regular haircut, and it just like caught a piece of his hair like up here. And I was like, oh my god, this is messed up. And of course, whenever I was watching it back then, you know, it was frowned upon. Oh, don't watch this stuff, it's fake. So what? It's fun. But anyway.
It was frowned upon because it was fake?
Yeah, well, then it started getting... Then you had, like,
Just look at things like Nickelodeon and stuff. Those things are fake.
True, but, like... They would say, well, if you want to watch guys beat each other up, watch boxing. Well, that's just it. I want to watch a stunt show. I don't want to watch people actually beat each other up. That's why I'm not... That's why I'm not into mixed martial arts and stuff like that. Oh, into the turnbuckle goes Sub-Zero. Skeletor with the first hit. Jason Wynn just straight up punched him in the face. And I thought about...
kicked him in the shin.
Yeah.
My tiny leg can kick you in the shin.
And I thought about making Jason Wynn like in tactical gear and stuff like that, which I could have possibly done, but usually in the comics you see him in a suit and tie, and it's not like it's not like he's gonna lose his prowess with, you know, certain hand-to-hand combat techniques just because he's in a suit and tie. So what is this? This is the cave. This is the vacillator stage. So that's one of the Plebeiac brothers, I think, or whatever they're called, like Violator. Which, if you're a big Spawn fan and you're watching and you're wondering why I chose Wynn, like I said at the beginning, he's the one who ordered the hit on Al Simmons. He ordered Chapel in the comics to kill Al Simmons. Chapel's in here. Chapel's in this game. Of course, you've got Violator, which Violators, I wouldn't say is Spawn's arch enemy. That's not who Spawn's ultimately after.
Who is he ultimately?
He's wanting to get revenge on Jason Wynn for having killed him. And then I also have Jessica Priest in this game, and in the movie, she was the one who Wynn had kill Al Simmons. So I figured I'd go after the one that called for the thing to happen to begin with, kind of like in The Crow, which I know you haven't seen.
Yeah,
but
one time you did give me a choice to watch it, but I chose John Wick.
Yeah, true. Well, your mama decided later on that you probably didn't need to watch The Crow yet. But with The Crow, he had the 4 guys that came in and killed him and his fiancée in the movie, at least, and he was, you know, taking them off one by one. Well, then he had Top Dollar at the end who sent him, but he didn't know that at the time until he actually faced him. And dude probably would have, like, never had any interaction with Eric Draven beyond what he did if he just would have left Sarah alone. But I know you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You definitely aren't reading the comic anytime soon because the comic is way worse than the movie.
Like how much?
Alright, I'll put it to you this way. In one panel of the comic, the Crow goes and a dude's got a double-barreled shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
He, like, elbows the shotgun straight into the dude's mouth, and the dude, like, hits the trigger.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like, the dude was shocked. Like, it just went straight into his mouth, busted out his teeth, and you know, reflexively or whatever, he pulled the trigger on himself. You know, because he was already shocked by having a shotgun, like, smashed into his face.
I was already thinking of another gruesome thing that could happen with a
Oh,
shotgun.
Skeletor kick to the nuts.
I just thought of another gruesome thing with a shotgun somebody could do if they had super strength. They could go and, like, take the 2 barrels apart and then go and, like, try and stick in their eyes and pull the trigger, then, like...
Well, see, you don't understand guns very well. It's not like I've ever had you around them that often. But a shotgun, you know that BB gun that Pawpaw has at his back porch? That way if dogs or whatever comes up, he can scare it away? Okay. A shotgun shell has a whole lot of those BBs in it. And a shotgun fires those things really fast, and they go in a pattern like that. Whereas if you've got a rifle or a pistol, chances are it's got the one bullet, and it goes one direction. It just goes, you know, straight. A shotgun blast is going to have a pattern that expands. So whenever someone says with a shotgun all you do is point and shoot, that's the truth. You don't... Man,
Dad.
did I make Jason win that wimpy?
What?
He just tried to smack Sub-Zero and hurt his hand. Wow. That bad. Sub-Zero's out, dude. Come on, Skeletor. Oh!
Anyways, I'll see the room for Skeletor or Sub-Zero to go after, what's his name?
This is Force the Cygor stage. I remember that stage. It's just the music, dude.
Another one? When are we gonna get to the Mortal Kombat or He-Man music?
We'll get to it eventually. Don't worry about it. What time are we at? Because you gotta get around for school.
6, 7.
Alright.
Maybe.
Oh! Nut shot from Jason Wynn.
Maybe
That's what he's got on his side.
Maybe I can play hooky, Dad.
No, you're not gonna play hooky.
Why not?
Because you need to go to school. It's not like we got a Comic-Con to go to or something. Or you're Gaga retiring. Yeah, doing that gut punch there is not going to stop him. Alright, here we go. Go get him. Go get him! I don't understand why this dumb AI throws somebody into the corner and it won't go after him. Seriously?
Well, it did go after him once.
Well...
But that was in the other
Alright,
match.
Jason Wynn did his slap on Skeletor.
And hurt his hand?
No, he did. Oh, dude, he just did the power whip or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, the strong Irish whip. Jason Wynn and Skeletor have their bodies in red and their heads in orange. Sub-Zero's body's orange and his head is red. Oh, dude, he almost made him tap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This might be it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Skeletor was out, dude.
I know.
So Sub-Zero is going to the bye. So you got 2 Mortal Kombat characters who are going to be in the second tier of the tournament.
My top 2 favorite guys. My third favorite, Goro. Because seriously, who wouldn't think that forearm dude is awesome?
Well, but I can't make them on here. So here we go. Scorpion and Sub-Zero are in the bye rounds of the tournament. We'll continue. I don't know when, but here's your tournament right now. The layout. We're going to have Tiffany and Clam Champ, Sibylline and Lee May, Sam Burke and Tila. Johnny Cage and Merman, that's going to be kind of interesting. Evelyn and Rain, Trapjaw and Tremor from Spawn. Wynn's going to be fighting Chapel. Skeletor versus Noob Saibot. And the luck of the draw brought He-Man and Sonya Blade into a match. So we'll see you in the next match that we do. Until then, keep it here on Wallbies Warriors.